It's about cultivating this appreciative muscle. It is an appreciation. It feeds us, it feeds the environment. I think it's very close, really, to a spiritual practice, if we were to take it to its furthest extent.
What is appreciative journaling? Like how can they start doing something? Because I know my listeners and they're like, tell me what to do. Tell me how to do it.
Okay, right. Well, again, appreciative journaling. I don't know if you were like this, but when I was young, I used to journal, and all I did was write about everything that was making me unhappy. I felt that was,
Yeah.
I had to get it out on
Complaining.
paper.
It's like a complain
Remember that,
journal.
those angst years. And now I look back and I think, my goodness, I never barely wrote. I might have sometimes talked about something being wonderful, but on the whole, it was, how do I get the angst out? But whereas this is a very structured approach to appreciating the good things. What things have I done well today? What things did I notice someone else doing well? How did I respond in a great way to something that occurred or to someone that I met unexpectedly? And what strength did I use of mine today?
Mm.
So in Food for Thought, we give a little set of questions to start people off if you need them. But mostly, we've refined it, I think, now to being more simple. So the most recent appreciative journal we did, it's called 3 Good Things. So
Mm.
each day, write down 3 good things that you've done or seen or been part of or witnessed.
Mm.
And then 7 days of gratitude, 7 acts of gratitude. So there's
Mm.
this cultivating, it's about cultivating this appreciative muscle. And
Yeah,
then
it's a muscle.
it is an appreciation. It feeds us, it feeds the environment. It's
Mm-hmm.
I think it's very close, really, to a spiritual practice, if we were to take it to its furthest extent.
Absolutely. Yeah, I have no doubt in that.
Mm.
I I'm I'm thinking of do you know about gain journaling from this is something we use all the time in Club Thrive. And I got it from Strategic Coach, from Dan Sullivan of Strategic Coach, who wrote a book called The Gap in the Gain. And that's very much like problem aware versus appreciation aware.
Nice.
And so his thesis is that if you measure your progress from where you are to the ideal, you're stuck in the gap, you're stuck in the problem.
Right.
So from where you are to your goal or the ideal, you're stuck in the problem. If you measure your progress from where you started to where you are, you capture your gain, and then you can leverage your lessons learned. You can leverage the skills and relationships and tools that you've developed along the way. And the more you articulate that, right, through journaling, through written word, the more aware you are of what are your assets. What do you have in your back pocket that can help you engage the challenge that lies ahead?
Yeah, that's lovely. And I think that in tough times, when we've developed that appreciative muscle, it can just surface when we need it.
Yeah.
I've had several people talk to me about that unexpectedly, they were dealing with something difficult, and yet they could suddenly appreciate a moment of beauty somewhere.